The spirit of Culloden Moor. In the haunting silence of the Scottish Highlands, there lies a place where the past bleeds into the present, Culloden Moor. Here, the heather grows thick over secrets long buried. A young boy named Duncan stands at the edge of the field, his scarf fluttering in the biting wind. It is April 16th, a date etched in the soul of Scotland, and the air feels heavy with the weight of centuries. As the clock strikes 10, the atmosphere shifts. A low, mournful wail rises from the heart of the moor, a sound that is part wind and part heartbreak. From the deepening shadows, a figure appears. It is the prince, known to history as Bonnie Prince Charlie. He stands tall, but his visage is pale, and his eyes are filled with a sorrowful determination that no crown could ever cure. Duncan watches from behind a weathered stone, his breath catching in his throat. He sees the prince's lips move, but no sound escapes. It is as if the leader is forever bound to silently lament the dreams that died on this very soil. Across the distance of time and mist, Duncan feels a chill that has nothing to do with the night air. He is a witness to a grief that refuses to sleep. Moments later, the fog begins to swirl and coalesce, forming the spectral shapes of hundreds of Highlanders. Among them is a warrior named Fergus, who emerges from the vapor with a targe shield strapped to his arm. His eyes are vacant, and his movements are sluggish and disoriented, as if he is waking from a long, troubled sleep into a nightmare he has already lived. Duncan steps out from his hiding place, drawn by a strange pull of empathy. He locks eyes with Fergus. For a brief second, the living and the dead share a moment of recognition. Fergus clutches at his chest, reliving the agony of his final moments, while Duncan reaches out a hand he knows cannot touch the spirit. The moor trembles with the distant, ghostly echo of cannon fire. At midnight, the silence is shattered. The reenactment reaches its peak as the prince moves to the front of his phantom army. He raises his hand, a silent signal that resonates like a thunderclap through the souls of those watching. The aimless wandering stops, and a sudden, fierce energy ignites within the ghostly ranks. The time for the last charge has come again. Fergus finds his strength, his vacant eyes suddenly flashing with a desperate courage. He lunges forward into the fray, his broadsword raised high. The air is filled with a cacophony of ghostly sounds, the clash of steel, the screams of the fallen, and the roar of the Highland charge. Duncan watches in awe and horror as the tragedy of history plays out in a mesmerizing, violent loop. As the hours pass, the energy of the spirits begins to wane. The fierce charge slows to a crawl, and the din of battle fades into a soft, rhythmic pulsing. Duncan huddles against a low stone wall, exhausted by the emotional weight of the night. He watches as the shadows flicker and dance, the warriors returning to their state of quiet, aimless sorrow. The hour of 5 approaches, and the Highlanders begin to sparkle and fade. Fergus turns back toward Duncan one last time, his form becoming increasingly translucent until he is little more than a shimmer in the damp air. The fog that brought them together begins to dissipate, carried away by a gentle morning breeze that smells of salt and old rain. At exactly 5 o'clock, the spirits vanish completely. The moor is left in a profound, heavy silence. The first rays of dawn break over the horizon, bathing the land in a pale, golden light that reveals nothing but grass and stone. Duncan walks slowly away, carrying the haunting memories of the night, a witness to the price of dreams and the enduring weight of loss.